I made a post on my social media that said, date somebody who is mature, can communicate, and apologizes. I've noticed that it's actually become one of my top messages that has had so much engagement. And it made me think about how much people really are craving for an authentic relationship. I am Jacqueline, founder and creator of Discover Love Matches. And as a professional matchmaker, so often I feel people have got that ego, which I talk about a bunch. They've got themselves so caught up in not really listening to the other person. They're caught up in how they want to come across. So I want you to know that actually people are craving a very genuine, authentic, mature adult relationship these days. Life is distracting, it's exhausting, and it is frustrating to be in a situation where you do not feel like you are being valued, appreciated, or acknowledged. So I want to encourage you to stop and think about, how are you showing up for dating? I talk a lot about messaging people back, having quality first dates, teaching one another how you want to be treated, because you decide the relationship you want to be in. Whether the person you're dating is going to provide that or not, you will decide that based on what you expect in return and how you show up for that relationship. So, mature dating is very lovely, but it's not always about fireworks and wild and crazy things. It's about communication of an understanding, listening to what your partner wants, understanding that your partner has needs, wants, and desires that they might not have expressed to you, that you're going to need to ask more questions. You're going to learn about them. I've noticed a thing lately where guys are texting women that they don't even really know. Maybe they just met, maybe they had a date or two, and all they do is talk about what they want from her. They never really ask, well, what do you want? How are you doing in this time that we're getting to know each other? What would make you happy? What are you looking for in a relationship? They just say, oh, I just love your energy. I love being around you. I want to spend time with you. I want to acknowledge you. I. Well, women actually want to know that you're thinking about what they want too. It's a mutual effort. There's sacrifices, yes, when you are dating, because it's not just about you anymore. So the question really is, in order to be in a mature relationship, do you have to think about the other person? Do you have to be vulnerable to them? Or is it all about you? You might not actually think you're talking all about yourself, but you are, when all you do is talk about what you're doing, what you want to do in the relationship, but yet you never ask her, well, what was she like? How is she feeling? Does she want the same things? What is it that she hasn't told you about? Or who is she? Just because you want to go out with her doesn't mean she's going to give up her time, her energy for you just because you like her. She has to want to like you too. So, what are you going to do to attract a relationship that feels more authentically engaging for you, for the future that you want? Do you want a mature relationship? Do you just want to hook up? Do you just want somebody that looks good on your arm? Do you want somebody who is showing up in the form of a partnership? Or are you looking for somebody just to keep you company on a Friday night? I want you to really take some time to think about this, dive into it. Ask yourself, how have I been responding? What am I asking of the other person? And what is it that I think I have to offer? But also, again, why do I want to date this person? Is it just for a moment or is it for a relationship? Because if she's not feeling like you're showing up as somebody she really wants to be with, she's probably not going to really want to engage in conversations until she feels like you look at her as a value. So let's keep this conversation going. Comment below where you are. Are you looking for mature relationship qualities and somebody who can communicate, who can apologize, who can be vulnerable? Or are you looking for somebody just to keep you company on a Friday night? I am Jacqueline, and I would love for you to subscribe, like, and comment because this is how we cultivate a fantastic community of conversations all about love.